In the bottom left spawn location of Atlanta Space Bear, we have EmpireBeastyQT. He's up 2-1 now, following a 1-0 deficit. Can he ride his momentum to a 3-1 victory? He's playing as the orange pieces.
Yep. And there we go. Fix the overlay. His opponent spawning across from him. This very, very large map. It is FXOSlavik as the Red Zerg player, down 1-2. Can he bring it back to a tied game? Tied series? I don't know. I think he can. This is it's a pretty big map. It does have this third gas here, which if Beasty does decide to go mech, is going to be extraordinarily beneficial.
Oh, Beasty, where are you going with this SCV?
He's going to Proxy 11.
Yeah. This map, a little bit of a fun fact, we are going to be doing a lot of show matches with BaseTradeTV in the near future, and one thing he told us is that he absolutely does not want Atlanta Spaceship in the map pool after this show match, so I'm not surprised.
Who's that, Beasty?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna 9 racks. What?
This is something that... Alright, so a brief history about the 9 racks. One of the most entertaining games was for one of the first seasons of the EG their team league that they host, and EG was going up against Gosu, who at the time, who was always like considered a cheese team, but at the time they had Namshir, and Namshir went for 999 racks against Idra, and caused like one of the best rage quits in my opinion in a pro game. So this, I like the fact he's going for it again. He's channeling Namshir here. I don't even think he's active anymore, as a lot of the players that were like really big back in the beta onward kind of faded out.
Yeah. Oh, there's an Overlord moving.
Yeah, there
those
is.
Racks though. It's not the earliest, but you will see it. No, it stopped.
Oh god.
Slavik, no!
And he's not drone scouting. It's incredibly detrimental to your economy to drone scout on a map this big. It's also incredibly detrimental to your economy to get all of your drones destroyed by all the Marines.
The Overlord again, he does see it.
Yeah, he gets confirmation there. But
like,
at this point,
11 racks?
there's also a Marine out, and the orbital command does finish up, so he will have mules. He won't be producing SCVs behind this or going for a command center or anything. This is all or nothing.
Yeah, absolutely, and
he's going to have to force... I would assume that he's going to force a hatch cancel here.
Yeah.
Oh no, Slavik pulling all of his drones. He's going to go to try and defend this.
I don't know. There's already 3 Marines out here. 1 drone does go down. And nice surround, though.
Wow.
Good focus fire coming down here so far, though, and 2 more Marines did just spawn. He's down to very few drones. Doesn't get the surround. 1 Marine does get surrounded, but the bunkers are going to complete.
Yeah.
Oh, he's mineral tricking. No, he does get in, though.
That was damn close, though.
Yeah.
That was potentially a very nice hold there from Slavik. His opponent's Marine count isn't all that big at the moment.
He's going for a run by? No, he's just positioning these links.
He's actually going to go for the barracks. I like this, cutting his opponent's production.
This one bunker is within range of that hatch, though, so that is dangerous. And we are seeing Beasty now start producing SCVs again.
Alright.
Oh, this is really nice, though. He comes out with a couple of the Marines to allow the Marines that are currently spawning to survive.
Oh, Slavik's also buying a ridiculous amount of time with this, though.
Yeah.
And here comes a gas. So we're going to see him go for speed here, which could lead to a very powerful counterattack. Beasty's actually just committing to this. He realizes this is a stall tactic and just wants to go kill a hatchery at least.
Yeah, he is lifting the barracks. I like that idea. Moving them closer will allow him to pump Marines better. Things. Well,
that's just an awesome statement.
Yep.
Alright, so is there
oh no, he's gonna supply Black Slavic here with this Overlord.
Oh man.
He does have 2 on the way, but that is going to cut.
And all of Slavik's Zerglings are across the map. He is sacrificing this hatchery, which I really like. But Beasty's just gonna be able to repair these supply depots. He doesn't have any production though, so this is like continual mineral sink, but after killing your opponent's hatchery.
With the mules, I feel like he can.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh man, Slavik only has 1. Oh, never mind. There we go. Does finish up a couple of Overlords at the same time there.
Beasty is keeping both of these bunkers up. He wants to try and deny his opponent's natural as long as he can.
With this double, with this spine and the 2 queens at the top of the ramp, he can't really push this.
This is hysterical.
This is a ridiculous game. This is so sick. There is a CC on the way now for Beasty, and he's going to be putting down Nope, that's not.
I'm assuming he's gonna go for mech after this. Considering the fact that he's floating his second barracks here. This should also tip his opponent off a little bit. Oh wow, BC's actually not... Oh my gosh, that was ridiculously close. And the Marines do come back just in time here. All of these Zerglings will fall, and Slavik is off to a rough start.
2 of them will escape.
Yeah, nice.
Looking at the worker supply, though, it is 23 to 17, but Beastie has mules, and he has a second CC on the way, whereas the second FXOSlavik was, of course, taken down.
Slavik can get back map control quite easily, though, as soon as his speed finishes. He's making 8 Zerglings right now with a couple he has already. As soon as he breaks these bunkers, he's going to be able to deny pokes or whatnot from Beastie for a little while. Getting near to that 100 gas. I'm assuming we're going to see a factory come down here.
We did see an Evo chamber on the way from Slavik, so he's not going to be going for a Baneling bust or anything like that. I'm interested to see what he goes for with this. Probably Carapace or probably attacks.
Melee, yeah.
Well, nothing yet. We will see.
Alright.
It's there. It looks pretty. That's what the Evo chamber is for. There we go.
We do actually have a third queen on the way as well.
This second orbital is now done, so that's double mules here.
It looks like a fish.
What does?
The Evo chamber. Doesn't that look like a fish? Come on. Come on, chat. Give that to me. It's like there's the head, and there's the tail, and this is like some weird... I don't even know.
Okay, everyone. If you know any specialists...
He's going for blue flame behind this. Nice.
Oh, yes. This is gonna be nice.
Yeah. And he's forcing his opponent to make, like, units. And unfortunately, Slavik has chosen... Yeah. Oh, wow. Alright.
That's gonna work pretty well against this.
Yeah, Slavik chose to make Ling Bane instead of Roach, so this is gonna put him off to... I think this is just gonna be the killing blow when he comes in with all of these reactor Hellions.
Yeah. In response to part 2, if not an octopus fish, it's an octofish.
Spikes.
Yeah, so look for the workers count. We do actually see Beastie in the lead now, 28 to 24.
Yeah, and with mules on top of that, he's in a pretty good spot. I like the fact that Beastie's playing very defensive too. He has a second bunker, in case he does need to get back into that second bunker, but this is hitting at a beautiful time here from Slavik. Beastie's going to be in some trouble. If he can hold this, however, the game is his to lose.
He does have 4 Hellions with 4 more making now. He is gonna get a wall. I would have liked to see him put, he doesn't know this is coming though, does he?
No.
No, he doesn't. Okay.
He has absolutely no knowledge of this.
He will have a wall, which will soak a couple of the Banelings. But, that's so many Banelings. How many Banelings is that? That's just a little 11 Banelings on the field for Slavik here.
He's playing very, very safe. I think he's just kind of counting on his opponent to all in.
8 Hellions shouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, no.
Honestly. Here we go! Banelings moving forward, getting nice detonations with the Hellions coming down the ramp. Only 0.
That SCV. So unfortunate. His family would be quite sad.
The worst job in the world. You're gonna soak a Baneling hit.
He was just coming back to celebrate. Yeah, guys! Oh, shit. That must be a very, very painful death. I don't know.
Huh.
That and getting fed back.
Oh, no, because... Yeah.
Because then you're like, there's no open casket funeral. Like, they can't identify your body. Yeah. And this will be mech play, actually, as we see additional gas as well as a 3rd CC and an armory on the way, so... Winston opponent's lair is morphing in 13 minutes.
Here we go. He is going after the Spine Crawler. A little bit of an interesting decision. Decides to pull back. I'm not sure if 8 Hellions is enough to break this. There are transfuses on the Queens.
No, I think if he commits, like...
He could kill some drones.
Yeah,
but...
if he didn't have, it didn't have the economy to back it up and he lost all of his Hellions like that, it'd be a bad spot, but... I like the fact that he's just choosing to deny some creep here. I would love a scan to try and take out some of the active tumors. But he's content just to try and block this 3rd base with the Hellion. No, it will get surrounded by Zerglings. Here comes the scan, yay.
And, oh no! They are on creep with Hellions and gonna be able to get a couple of them.
Pretty nice mic right here from Beastie.
Nice BC does survive at 5, but...
Slavik can't afford to lose his units. BC can afford to lose his Hellions.
Yeah, Beastie is in a pretty good position at the moment. He does have the third orbital command morphing. Actually, no. Yep. Where's he going with that? Is he going to take...
I'm assuming he's going to take the space. It'd be freaky for him to take anything else.
He's actually just going to the bottom third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that you're not watching the stream, so you can't see where I'm pointing.
Yeah.
Alright, so the Hellions still being active around the map. There is a medevac moving across there to try and drop into the main. I like this decision. You can scout his opponent's layer timing, and more importantly, the roaches. Roach speed is actually about halfway done at this point. I think Slavik is just going to try and go for it when roach speed does finish. He's making a third base behind this, but I don't know. This is such a difficult spot to come back from as a Zerg.
Yeah,
like to be even in supply after this, Slavik has played a really good game so far.
Yeah, it's so hard to come back from behind a base versus somebody who's playing mech. At this point, you want to be up a base or two.
Yeah.
He is going to be able to do some damage to the third. The planetary is not done yet, but as soon as that finishes, this should be warped off pretty easily.
Yeah, he broke a couple mules out. If the roaches were there, then this would be a different story, but with only a couple Zerglings in the beginning.
I don't know.
Beastie's coming down here with the Thors. No, actually, wow.
I don't know. This is
Slavik's gonna be able to destroy this.
There's a Baneling.
Ooh, nice focus fire on one of the Banelings. So the second one does connect.
Nice. And solo, but he is taking out a lot of these roaches here. Is it going to go
yes, it does. I would have actually felt bad for Slavik if he didn't get that.
He could probably actually focus down that CC again.
Yeah.
No, not anymore.
He chooses to go for a tank instead. I like that choice.
Yeah.
BC's probably going to try and hit a timing sometime soon. And any less tanks is good. It's good for Slavik. But there's a fourth base coming down here for BC. Oh no, that's a third. Yeah.
Yep. Slavik getting a nice little kill there. That is going to help him immensely. And he's going like full-on roach mode right now. He's up to 28 roaches.
I like this choice. Beastie's playing really greedy. And he's low on units. Siege mode hasn't finished yet either. Oh wait, it has. How long ago did you research that?
Quite a while ago, actually.
Oh god, the store.
The store's gonna get picked off. That hurts. Blue Flame is done. These 4 Hellions moving into the third can do quite a bit of damage. There are drones main
with 2 siege tanks here, I really don't think this is a good engagement for Slavik, but he's gonna try.
He takes out the Thors. Moving in, there are more siege tanks coming to support, but they're not sieging up. The siege tanks do go down, in fact. Another siege tank going down, and nice pickup there into the medevac. But this has gone very well for Slavik.
How many workers has he killed so far? 16. Or 11.
Slavik.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice. Actually utilizing the pickup ability in the command center. It's one of the first times I've seen that used. This island map. But nicely played there by Slavik.
BC's Viking is up to 4 kills.
There are so many roaches on the map at this point. There's an additional about 20 sitting at home. And he is going burrow now. He doesn't have burrow movement, so he's not going to go for anything sneaky like that. But his third base is just getting established, and Slavik's pretty much mined out of his main. That's something you don't see very often.
And here come the remainder of the roaches, so it looks like Slavik's actually going to try and commit to this. This is a very nice siege position, as well as these 3 bunkers here. Are really going to be a hindrance when it comes to trying to attack this. There's a 4th coming down for Slavik, though.
These Hellions... no, they will pull back in time.
If Beastie can connect with the Slavik's drone line at the 3rd base, he'll be in a good position again. But right now, the momentum has kind of shifted. And Slavik has his opponents contained. This is a very nice spread here.
On top of the Hellions into the main base, though. Getting a couple of kills. Only 2 worker kills at the moment. He is going to try to run on down to the natural as well, but there's an infestor that pops out, and Fungals. The 4th base is being taken now by Slavik, which is going to be pretty nice for him, given that there are essentially 4 Vespene guys.
Oh wow.
The rich one.
This is a triple Viking hit squad.
This is so weird.
I've never seen this before in a pro game. MVP does this a lot. BC does it occasionally as well, where he has a couple Vikings patrolling the map in different spots, but this is like a coordinated assault. BC is actually at 2-0 right now, and his opponent only has +1 carapace, so two Blue Flame Hellions do actually two-shot drones, so if Beastie's continually active with these Hellion drops and Hellion harassment, he can put himself in the spot again, but...
Picking off a couple of Hellions here. These Roaches are trying to do the
Oh, he's
best
actually
they
committing
can.
his Roaches to death.
He is getting a couple kills. He's got a couple of SCVs as well, and he is focusing Mules
Ooh,
down. I
fresh
just like that
Mules.
decision.
Very nicely done.
Fresh Mules from the market. And these Hellions do a pretty good job cleaning up the Roaches there. Looking at the units lost, it's actually relatively even. The Vikings did not really do all that much by the look of it.
Yeah. Slavik moves his second group of Roaches back home. He does have this fourth getting up and running, though. 3 gas is taken, and his infestation pit's completed, his hive's on the way, he has 3 infestors popping, pathogen cleanse is already done. He's actually researching Neural. Not sure how...
I like that decision just because it was so effective the last time BC went max.
Yeah, it's true.
Basically that first, on Ohana, that first engagement where he was able to neural the 4th Ord, that was...
It's an interesting choice to get at this point, though. It's like something to get when you're far ahead. And he's definitely ahead at this point, don't get me wrong, but not that ahead.
Yeah. There's another 4 Hellion hit squad moving into the main via medevac.
Yeah.
That was spotted by a Zergling. He does have the Infestor Zero to wait for it as well, so...
There's a juicy drone line there with the natural. Not too much to get at the main. There are 5 infestors, however.
A 4th CC is being built by BC in his 3rd base. He's doing a pretty good job stabilizing, all things considered. It's relatively even.
Oh, snap! If this was, alright, I thought...
Infestor!
Yeah.
1 health.
I thought BC was actually sacrificing that medevac. Yeah, he may have done this. Sacrificing the medevac to try and bait out all of his opponent's units to the main while he went to the natural and tried to roast the drone line there. Because he knew his main was almost mined out at this point.
Yeah.
That would have been sexy.
A little bit of a fun fact here. Slavik doesn't realize that you actually need 4 guys to fully harvest from this.
Oh wow. It doesn't matter though when he catches his opponent on siege. Kills 2 tanks, backs off. But his opponent is, Slavik's still primarily on Roach Tech. He has a couple of infestors spattered about, but his hive just finished, so his Greater Spire, Ultra's Cavern, nowhere near done.
Free infestor there for
yeah.
Nice thread here from Slavik. Enough just pulling back.
Beastie doesn't have a Raven yet too, so he has to continually burn scans as he advances. He is moving a 4th on location though, to acquire these 3 geysers here. And it looks like Beastie's actually going to want to try and hit his opponent's 3rd base.
And this is so easy to siege, this 3rd base.
Oh, if he goes... Oh, with the Vikings, yeah, you can go for the 4th as well.
Yeah, this is going to be so easy to siege.
Yes, beautiful position here.
At the 4th there.
And Slavik might be forced to go into for a counterattack here.
And he is.
Oh, Beastie has 4 tanks, but they are not sieged at the moment.
Oh dear.
Now he does.
Natural, but that is a late siege.
The Roaches aren't committing though, so Beastie's going to get out of that scot-free, and his opponent just sacrificed pretty much his entire army to try and go and kill all of his production.
Throw on the floor though.
Unfortunately, it is only 1 throw.
Yeah. Was hoping to see a couple more go down, but
yeah.
Neural always fun.
It is. Back when Neural had 9 range, that was like the bane of mech's existence.
It was just fun to watch Destiny stream back when they had 9 range.
The Infestor preluding this Roach Assault here, and he could actually get this with a decent spread, but he just doesn't have enough units. 4 tanks sieged up here, and Beastie can just stagger forth to take out his opponent's 3rd base, and that could just seal the game up here. 24 Lings in production right now. The Greater Spire is just about finished.
Here we go, moving forward are the swords. They are extended though, and a couple of girls down. Trying to focus on the neural parasiting infestors does do a reasonably good job, but one of them is still alive. Nice micro and focus fire there by Beastie.
Beastie's actually been rallying forces out to try and meet up here, and the Roaches have been denying that for quite a fair amount of time. And the Roaches will actually clean up the remainder of the siege tanks and missile turrets. Only 3 Thors alive.
The Vikings
landing the Vikings here for a little bit of extra damage.
He does take down the third, but there is a macro hash there, so he will be able to mine from it reasonably effectively still.
And Beastie just lost his entire freaking army.
Yeah, that...
That was it. That was everything he had. He has a couple tanks back home, sure, but like he tried to rally 6 tanks and the roaches killed them.
Yeah, this is the
Imagine if he had 6 tanks right now. He could push out and probably kill this base up here. Although
this is the part where BC transitions into praying that Slavik doesn't attack him.
Let's see. Yeah, he does scout this base with the Viking. So I'd assume that we're gonna see a little Hellion squad come up there. These Vikings are taking the place of Hellions though so far this game.
Oh! I'm going down on those Vikings.
Yeah, with the Queen here and the rest of the infestors on the way. Oh god, my lag.
There's a... Oh, wow. Alright.
No, there's just Skype derping.
This Banshee's going to be able to do quite a bit of damage here. There we go. One puzzle does go down. But could be able to take out a Queen. Yeah, gets the Queen. It will go down now. The Banshee. Oh, wait, no, it's alive with 3 health.
No way.
Out. Waiting for one more fungal on the... There is a
We're just an infested Terran, lop it out there.
Yeah. Oh. I'm just like, I'm enthralled by the story of the Banshee's life. Gets away from the infested Terran.
Wow, with 3 kills. It's not exactly a hero Banshee, but it does survive. And at this point, any unit is a good unit for Beastie. He is trying to transition into Raven with this ridiculous amount of gas here.
We do see Slavik retaking the middle base.
Yeah. This is just so beneficial. Yeah, the siege position is kind of a joke. But if you can harness just a little bit of that gas, it can put you in such a good spot as a Zerg player.
Neither player familiar with the necessity of 4 guys to mine this geyser, apparently.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. It's not utilized all that much in tournament play anymore.
Yeah.
But at least it's not true Paris Motel. We definitely do need to take a look at the map pool though before the next hit Rifkin. Let's see. Alright. Let's take a look at the worker count actually right now. 60 to 54. So this is another situation like we had where Beastie's not really in a position to sacrifice workers. He just really hasn't gotten up to saturation to fill the point where he needs to try and sack a couple to make his army larger.
Looking at the upgrades as well, we have 2-2 on the roaches, 2-1 on the lings, and
wow, very nice reaction time by Slavik here as another Hellion run by makes its way into the 3rd base.
Jeez, Beastie's killed a lot of workers. I didn't realize he killed 47.
Yeah, the Vikings have been landing occasionally at the 3rd base when the hatcheries were trying to go up, but once these spines got there, put an end to that madness. And right now, I mean, Slavik's sitting in a ridiculously good position. He can't really afford to push across the map right now with anything aside from these roaches. But as his creep extends and as he decides to get a higher infestor count, that could change very, very drastically. How many infestors does he have on the map right now? 9. Normally I would say only 9, but...
Yeah. He does have another one in production. Adrenal Glands nearing completion, a Spire on the way. I thought he already had a Spire. I was going for double upgrades. Okay. And, yeah, building armor, +3 ship weapons. Beastie has been going for those air upgrades once again from the beginning. Definitely helping with the Viking harass.
Beastie's trying to get himself another base here, and if he's actually allowed to get a planetary fortress up here... Oh, we do have the roaches on the way. However... 7 siege tanks. Have something to say about that.
Yeah, there's too much for Slavik to push in here if these are sieged, but they're not at the moment.
Even if they're unsieged.
Yeah, actually, I feel like it's probably just too much.
Slavik does need to sacrifice this road supply though, so any damage he could do there is good damage. To be done. Another Spire is actually on the way here, and the Ultras has already been completed. So Slavik is just gathering a bank now, getting some more Broodlords out, getting some more Infestors out.
It's kind of interesting that Slavik's actually just ignored his half base. Oh god, big push coming across here.
The Infestors are here already.
There are 8 Ravens and Secret Missile. That could be bad.
Siege tanks are getting a forward position here.
Oh, really nice Neural on the sword. Goes for a hit on the Vikings, doesn't quite get it.
I've seen occasionally Neurals go down on Thors and just insta-give Ravens.
Ooh. And a couple of missiles, Seeker missiles going down on Queens there, not the most effective.
So he does get this base. I'd love to see it. Yeah, he's just picking up and going home. I really like the fact that he's not committing here. Behind this, he's producing even more Ravens, and he drew his opponent out, going in tandem with, like, oh wow, these siege tanks, what are they doing?
The Corruptor's moving a little bit forward, not going to be active at those, though. Too much air.
Screw Marauders, I have siege tanks. This is something that MVP's been showcasing recently on larger maps, is just split pushes with siege tanks. But all these Ravens... Yeah, Slavik does go for a fucking growth there, unfortunately, and DC pulled back his Ravens in time.
And we do see, looking at Slavik's income at the moment, he's actually behind. Oh, wait! Missile going down on the Corruptors. Wow. He should get away with this.
And pretty nice siege tank positioning gets him 3 master kills.
Whoa, he does actually take the hit on the Corruptors. Does have track pieces on the Queens, though, so he will be able to.
He has a fair amount of Queens on the map right now. Oh no, only 3. I guess a couple died there at that 5th base.
Beastie now has the worker lead, which is...
Yeah, and he's sitting on 5 bases, whereas his opponent's only on 4 right now.
Actually on 6 bases.
Whoa. What? 1, 2...
He did flip the orbital from his main.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's essentially mining from 4 bases at the moment. That's not even counting the 2 SCVs that are mining as natural.
Those 2 SCVs would like to have a word with you. But 18 siege tanks. The siege tank count is ridiculously high, which will just allow him to zone these infestors quite nicely. These broodlords, though.
One problem that we've been seeing with Slavik's play is that he's gone for the +3 on his ranged units, which he's no longer using. His melee upgrades are behind. His ultralisks aren't going to be helpful if he goes for them. His
here's that.
That's a +2, but
here's that split push coming down here at the 3rd base, and like behind this, Beastie has ridiculous spread in his engagement at his opponent's, like I guess the 4th, 5th base in between that zone here. So this is pulling his opponent back. The Corruptors are moving forward, and Beastie not quite paying attention at the moment. 1 Seeker Missile does go down.
Yeah. You have to follow these Seeker Missiles all the way, because Slavik has gotten a little sloppy with these a couple of times. And again! Yeah, again!
And meanwhile, a couple more tanks are taking out his 5th. Beastie is all over the map right now.
Beastie has showcased his multitasking in these long games time and again. And both of the hatcheries will go down at the 3rd this time around.
This is going to come to a point where Slavik is just forced to attack, and that's not something that the Zerg wants to really do ever.
Yeah.
Especially on a map as large as this one, but his opponent's on 6 bases right now. His gas income is ridiculous, 900 gas per minute. Almost 1,000.
That is insane. Imagine if mules could mine gas.
I've thought about it, believe me.
Yeah, it puts down the bits, doesn't... Got low on health, but nice job cleaning up the tanks there. Slavik does survive. But...
If Goody was watching, his head would just explode. And yeah, here comes Beastie trying to siege this up, and this... The last mining base of his opponent right now is going to be sieged.
This is not... he doesn't have Broodlord.
Yeah, but look at the spread.
Siege tank, siegeception. The spread is good.
Oh my gosh. Even losing a couple of infestors there, trying to get a couple of infested Terran.
Here comes the Raven, moving on forward. Will we see? Nope.
One funky goes down.
Here, again, moving forward. He does get the Seeker Missile off, and does hit not that much with that Seeker Missile.
I feel like Beastie's Viking count. Oh, shit, no, he has 17.
This is hard to call. Beastie's way ahead at this point, but this actual battle is kind of hard to call.
Yeah, it depends on the engagement. Spellcasters are so powerful in the game right now where it really just comes down to... Oh my gosh, unless he was over all of your Corruptors like that.
Oh man,
Beastie's gonna take this. He's gonna move forward with the Vikings now.
That hurts.
actually moving back. 8 Corruptors are in production right now, but look at the gas bank for Slavik. It is non-existent. He has 36 gas to his name. And he's not even maxed. He's not even close to maxed. And Beastie's sitting at 198 supply. Building even more command centers. We should actually see him take this base as well. 7 bases, why not? And we are closing in on our second 45-plus minute game in this best of 7 series.
Third one, wasn't the one on Daybreak also 45 plus?
I think it was just under.
Aww.
I'll check the replay though.
Alright. Secret Missile going off on the Queen, not the most effective again. The siege tanks are effective.
Yeah, siege tank's pretty good. Behind this, he's actually pushing 5th base of his opponent as well. Although, 2 Zerglings.
Gutting the mineral line. Ugh.
Yeah, are actually taking out all of these tanks.
The 9-kill tank, the hero tank.
The little Zergling that could. He didn't get the kill.
Killed.
His brother's kill stall.
He didn't get any gold from his last hit.
Yeah.
Been playing too much Dota. But yeah, Slaughter still, he could reset his base. He does have the defense again, but he's down to 29 workers. We get the workers killed 100. He's done the Centennial. 100 kills here.
Daybreak was actually 42. Oh my god, the Hellions. Oh Jesus. He's just getting drone transfer after drone transfer. It's disgusting. 118 workers have been killed. And
it's awesome. We're seeing Death Angel play.
Yeah, almost. How many workers were killed that game?
I think exactly like 204.
Oh Jesus.
Here we go. Broodlord's moving forward to clean up the tank, but again, it's not really going to do anything at this point. 3 Ravens at a time, 4 orbitals on the way from BC. It's time to play guess the number of orbitals, Panda.
I'm gonna go with 17.
Orbitals.
And this counts the 2 floating out. I know he'll make them into planetaries, but actually no, I'll go with 15 then.
That doesn't count planetaries. I don't think 15. 10.
I'm disappointed, Beastie. Should have 15.
Well, if you include the planetary fortresses,
I'm sure he has, yeah. Almost there. But Slavik, this is what I was talking about. He has to push across the map now to try and kill his opponent because he does not have the income to be able to siege all of these additional bases that Beastie is getting. He needs to try and take out his opponent's army and then push to win his game, push to try and stop his production. These auto turrets are just... I'd love to find this Raven because you can only get the amount of kills that they've gotten on the Raven itself.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to figure out which Raven actually planted those.
We have another little win coming out here for Slavik, killing about 6 Hellions. And Beastie's no longer maxed, so he's not just throwing these away needlessly. Oh god, this one Hellion. The little Hellion that could. Kill!
Oh no!
He's still killing them, 9 kills! 10 kills!
It's okay, it is no contest with that 17 Marine kill. Or 17 kill Marine we had there. Earlier in the game. Four more Ravens in production. I'm kind of surprised that we're not seeing like just low amounts of BCs, because that's something that's always fun.
I'm sad, and no nukes either. I'm disappointed, Beastie.
A lot of Zerg players, like if you ask them like how do you get trolled in game, they'll say my opponent goes battle cruisers.
Yeah. Alright, we have another engagement moving up here.
And siege tanks are in position. A couple of things will go down 1 actually.
Now, just before this engagement gets really started, I want everyone to remember that this game started with a proxy 9-9 racks.
Yep.
Finger missiles going
Oh,
on
and the Broodlords will
not outrun that. Only one of them really takes damage and getting transfused.
The second one getting transfused very, very fast. Nice.
That wasn't bad at all. Oh, losing a couple infestors to tank fire.
A couple more secret missiles going down in the Corruptors. Only hitting 3 though. Not the most effective.
But energy for kills, you can trade any day.
Oh my god, there are even more Hellions coming down here. They're trying to find drones to kill, but there are none on the map. 10 workers right now. 7, 6, 5, 4. Meanwhile, the Broodlord's actually ridiculously out of position with no infestor support.
Oh, no, the missile! Oh, God! huge hits, but the transfers once again.
Oh man.
Ooh, losing a couple of Ravens there needlessly.
It's okay, he has some to spare. We're seeing the end to this game slowly but surely. As another drone dies to Siege Empire, Slavik now has 2 to his name.
They're both mining gas.
I wanted to like put my camera vision over to the last 2 drones, but we're missing this awesome engagement where a lot of things are blowing up, and Beastie wins 160 to 20 supply.